everyone, Achikah here, and it's Wednesday, so that means it's time for another DCUO base tour here on the channel, and today we are joined by Molotov, my fire tank, who I'm so happy you guys finally get to see her, because I have been working on her base for 4 years, almost 5 now, and it is finally complete, or in a state that I am totally ready to show everybody. I'll get more into that later in the video, probably towards the end, but for now, this is Molotov. She is a fire tank, as I said before, and her base deals with her character a bit. So, she's a fun-loving, rainbow, sunshine, lollipops kind of person. However, she's also a demonic hellspawn who feasts off the souls of others. So, in order to fulfill this need to continue her existence, rather than murder like most of the demons out in the world of DC that are supporting Trigon, she decides to take souls in the happiest, kindest, most pleasurable way she can think of, by bringing them to her amusement park. And it is entitled Tragic Kingdom. No relation to anything, if any mad mouses are out there. But yeah, so let's get into the tour. So, as you can see, we start off with a bit of a fountain display here to welcome us, and it kind of gives the vibes that you would think a malevolent funhouse, or I guess carnival, or a theme park, I guess, all in one would give. Rainbows, good times, but also some ominous creatures and scenes. So, all admissions free, all expenses paid, except for your soul, and potentially your life. So, we can look forward to that though, right? Your wallet will feel a bit lighter, and maybe your body too, depending on the situation. So, first and foremost, we have a bit of an ice cream shop. And here we have Snowball 2 offering us up. Oh, hi Snowball. Oh, I appreciate you too. Nice assortment of wintry treats. For now, we will pass, though. Maybe we'll hit them back up later. But we're good. This is more for the patrons. And as we go over here, we meet the mascot of Tragic Kingdom. The one, the only, Hugo the Hellspawn. Who, graces us with his ever-flowing allergies of infernal lava. This is actually the first thing I made in the base. There was nothing else in it, and I just made this horrifying vestige of Hugo here, and it kind of stuck. Stuck around ever since. At least for this iteration. Like I said, it didn't start in the manor theme, but we'll get into that later. And here we have the original Snowball, who sadly has gotten too close to Hugo's sinuses. We used to have a delivery service for our patrons where you can take put it in order and come sit and enjoy the sights, but Snowball got a bit too close, and as you can see, is no longer with us. Alright, so further on in the tour, we have a Blaze Comics kiosk. Glitched seems to be getting in on the benefits here of Tragic Kingdom. To what extent, we don't really know. But it's there. Alright, so why don't we actually enter the park itself? Up the stairs we go, and we find a welcome movie that doesn't seem to be working, which a lot of things in this park kind of don't seem to be working, which seems par for the course. so let's start over here. We have a souvenir shop. Now, all expenses are paid. Food, admission, rides. However, souvenirs are still, definitely cost a bit of cash. We might be demons, but we all worship the all-malevolent beast of capitalism. So while it doesn't look as malicious or malevolent in itself compared to other things here, trust me, when you see the prices, it's pretty evil. It's pretty evil. So we'll walk over here to our tiki bar. Nice little refreshing getaway for some, not all. One of the sharks seems to have burst through the aquarium window here. Luckily he got stuck for our attendants' safety and sake, I guess it would be. We have another one here strung up for some photo ops, but given how things worked out with him, I think we'll let the patrons take their chances. I mean, pictures with the shark. There's no accidents waiting to happen whatsoever. And over here, we'll start on this side. We have just a few coin-operated rides for the younger audience who might be partaking in the amusement park here, as well as a hotel. Look at that. Looks pretty nice. Got some windows, a planner. Very welcoming and inviting. However, you might want to book in advance because we're booked solid in there for just a bit. Alright, so why don't we head to the arcade first? The game section's over that way. And I'll give a more... Actually, I guess I could do this now. So if you look up here, we got a few advertisements. This is kind of an aerial view of everything here. Do a little... Hee Hugo. Yeah. I really, I had to wait till March for a lot of this, for how many rainbows I used in here. It was one of the things I was waiting on to finish this piece. Okay, arcade first, games later. So if we go in here, we notice that our arcade attendant is very studiously watching his shows. But I'm sure they won't mind if we take a few of these coins, since their machines seem to have had an accident. Ah, yes. That's what we like to see. Let's take a few of these bad boys so we can play a few games and get away from the active crime scene that seems to be in place. So one of the arcade games that I built was Tires, a racing one. So just we have 2 tracks, Candor and the Volcano. Surround sound, comfort, seating. Next we just have a couple of regular arcade games, some classics maybe. Evil space robots, super spies, fighting demons. I'll let you make up your own narrative for those. And one of my favorite arcade games, DDR. And we must dance. Dance, dance. So initially, the background was a bunch of the arrows, the light-up arrows from the Earth 3 DLC. However, the manor theme with 700 spots, I had to compromise spatial issues. So I had to take those down. It looked really cool. I also had a dripping lava grate too, so it looked like, you know, to add to the movement, like the scrolling of the arrows. But sadly, I had to compromise to get everything to work in here. Maybe if we get an extra 50 spots, I'll bring it back, which I'm really hoping would be fantastic, because I'd really love to show you guys it. Yeah, so that is our arcade here at Tragic Kingdom. And now, how about we ride a ride? A very thrilling Jurassic ride. Dun dun dun. Or should I say do 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 Jurassic Park. I mean, Tragic Kingdom for licensing issues. Yeah, so we have the rope barrier here, and we'll head on up so we can get a better look at all this stuff from up top. Yeah? So we're gonna have to use our imagination since these guys don't move. Alright, so. Yep. Oh. And we can look out and see a bunch of animatronics and shrubbery. I mean, for being a hellspawn, like, knowing how to assemble some kind of robotic animatronic T-Rex, that's pretty good, despite a bit of wear and tear, you know? We're happy with our creation. Of course, we got some lava in here. Ooh! And our photo's being taken too, it sounds like. Whoop. And whoop. To the end. Dun, 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 dun. And then get a better look of everything from down here as well. Just a nice little cup ride, you know, with some threats from the animatronics potentially, but we made it through unscathed. I'm sure everybody else will too. And of course, at the end of the ride, as you can see, we have a photo booth from said photo. Again, I don't think these are free either, probably, I would assume. It is a very evil place, so, yeah, there probably are a few microtransactions in here. Alright, so we have two more rides in here, it looks like. The Tunnel of Love, and some kind of roller coaster, I do believe. Let's go see what's going on here. Well, the line doesn't seem to be moving, and we kind of forgot our fast passes. So, you know what? Why don't we just take a look here? I'm not gonna take your seat, sir. I promise. Just wanna get a little bit of a closer look here. You see, our patrons are heading into their destination. Very, very nice. Maybe it's better if we do skip this ride, given the outcome of the at the end there. So, good luck, guys. You got this. I believe in you. All right. Well, how about we get away from all the malevolence here for some tunnel love, right? We could use some warm, fuzzy feelings after all that evil, right? Let's take a seat here. I have a feeling, though, this probably isn't going to work like a lot of things in this park. And I think I'm right. Lucky for us, we have powers. And, oh, we can fly. We'll just walk on the water. How about that? Ooh, alright. Tunnel of Love. Some Cupid action here. And I think right here will be our first scene. Ah, a parable about love. For what is love, or the greatest love of all, if not loving yourself? And I have a feeling for Mr. Mixie Spitalik, his only equal would be himself. We also get to see a side of dark side we normally wouldn't see. He's quite the sommelier. A lot of people don't know that. Remember that next time you go into DWF, which I think should be quite soon, given the lineup for Save the Universe. Alright, let's go into the next area here. Oh, so we have a pair of Typhons here. Being very prideful, even in July. Good for you guys. Love is love, baby. And Typhon, if a baddie like Typhon can know that, I think we all can get that through our heads, right? Alright. So let's see what else we got here for our next scene. Ah, an old love. An old flame, relit by a nice evening at home, with a pair of lovers, enthralled in dance. I love this scene. I think this one's one of my favorite scenes. However, given how coupley they're looking, I think we might want to get out of here before some world-ending or events take place here. So we'll leave you two lovebirds to it. And next we come to a scene of the love of friendship. Validus with his Trigon buddies belting out a tune on the karaoke stage. To the detriment of everybody else in the establishment, it definitely seems. And with this pose, I have to assume, I mean, I don't know what they're singing. It's gotta be, like, Don't Stop Believing, though, right? Or Sweet Caroline, it's gotta be one of those. It's gotta be. Like, they look way too into it, for it not to be. And I think with that, we conclude our tunnel of love. I feel all warm and fuzzy. I don't know about you guys, but I needed that. Alright. Back to the salt mine. Or soul mine, I should say. So we also have a bit of advertisements here, too, if you didn't see. I kind of had to compromise this area for space because of the manor theme. Hopefully I'll get some more spots and I can fill this out a bit better. So, alright, so here we have a little restroom break. Gotta have some restrooms in our establishment. Looks like one's only working right now. However, if the pipes are gunked up with this kind of stuff, I'm assuming it might spread over there, so, you know what? We're gonna hold it, until we're done with the tour. Maybe we can go somewhere else nicer. Maybe Glitched can let us into their, first edition shop. I'll have to call Illyria to, take her, her Cthulhu-esque, creatures back to her swamp. And tell her to have them stop invading my pipeline. Alright, so this area is the food court slash entrance to the gaming area, as well as a nice little carousel, too. So, first stop, we have one of the food vendors. Looks like the same catering service that was used in Ink's Mansion Party. Very lively. Because, you know, I love when food looks back at me. In multiple ways. Because that's in no way a trap whatsoever, right? Over here we have just a regular stand, nothing going on here. However, they are serving hot dogs, so that seems a little malevolent in itself. Popcorn! I'm gonna save that for later. Another vendor here. However, it looks like they have their hands full back in the kitchen. But cake and popcorn, I'll take what I can get. And a coffee shop as well. However, this is a very evil coffee shop, so I hear they get your name wrong on a constant basis. This idea, actually, I got from Great Goddess Danu's base, the Pandora. He had Ultraman vs. Superman up with some of these strength testers, and I needed to fill this very large spot here with very minimal furniture. And after seeing that, I knew I had to do a villain versus superhero strength test machine, and I love this Doomsday vs. Superman painting, and I rarely get to use it. So I thought, why not break this out? Just put a few spires by it, bam, got some framing. So thank you, Great Goddess Danu. That was a great idea. And you saved me a ton of spots. Alright. Well, let's take a look at the carousel here. This was another very early addition to the base. I actually thought I was going to have to put this in the other room because their items, like the larger items that are in-game that are very tall, don't fit in this room in the manor, only in the skylight room. So I thought maybe I would have to do it there. However, luckily, the chandelier that was given out for the actual manor pack worked perfectly for the centrifuge or whatever that thing is, the access point for the carousel. So everything worked out pretty great. Of course, it's rainbow themed. I love rainbows a lot. I'm big on color. Yeah. And I love these, the Pegasus carousel horses too. They're pretty great. Great additions. I was gonna try and find something to like make them go to the ceiling, but everything just didn't really look too great, so I just left them as is. I think it looks pretty okay for a carousel. So we got a few spots to eat here, some tables and benches, as well as some advertisements to pay the bills, since everything and mostly everything is all inclusive. But we also have our prize booth here from the games. So, ooh, look at all these goodies. I want to win them all. Those cat dolls are absolutely ridiculous, and I love them. I can't wait to show you guys the absolute madhouse of base I'm working on right now. It's toys versus clowns, so stay tuned for that. Well, since we saw the prizes and we definitely want to win some, why don't we go check out the games area finally and see if we can get some of these tokens. Oh, we also have a caricature booth. Seems like our artist has taken a break, but that's some pretty good work, right? I mean, yeah, I think they captured your good side there. Yeah, I think I'll be very pleased when they get back, whenever they do. Next, we have a whack-a-mole booth. Instead of a mallet, we seem to have a hatchet. Yeah, I'll let you, think about that one for a bit. Hang in there, Mr. Bunny. Alright, this is a classic. Knock the bottles down, get a prize, right? Well, that doesn't look like it adds up. But, again, it's not, you know, it is one of the crappiest places on Earth. Or so the stories go. Ah, here we go. Can't go wrong with a little bit of fun house. Fill the clown. How does this game work? I don't even know. Honestly, I've only seen pictures of it. But let's give it a go. I'm pretty sure we fill the clown's mouth with water and his nose it blows up or something. However, given our water issues from the restrooms, I don't know if anything's going to be working here. Doesn't seem like it. Unfortunate. You know what, though? We are being conservationists, right? Save on some water and give it to the eldritch creatures in your pipeline. And here we have the classic dart thing. However, instead of darts, it looks like we have axes again, which seems to be a common theme here. Alright, we definitely can do this one, right? Like, let's give it a shot. Come on. You know what? This is not cool. Everything is broken. Don't appreciate this at all. But you know what? That is the beauty of Tragic Kingdom. Nothing works as intended. And I think that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, this video is a long time coming. It started out in a gothic theme, and I was working on it and I couldn't get any ideas. The layout wasn't working. I wanted something more reciprocal for the funhouse theme, and then the manor theme came out, and I was like, ooh, yes. And then I started to fill it, and I had spatial issues and furniture issues, and finally everything kind of came into place in around the end of spring, when I announced Base Off, actually, is when everything was starting to come together. So this is the last finished base that I have as of recording right now. I do have 2 or 3 that are close to being done, but they need pieces of furniture that are very far off in like massive quantities, to where I probably need to wait for the seasonals, unfortunately. So I don't know when I'll be publishing another one of my bases. For now, at least for now. I'm always working on something, so we shall see. But that doesn't mean there won't be any videos. I have so many amazing bases to show you guys. All you guys have been messaging me, both here on the game, on Discord, on the forums, and I have been touring a few of them, and oh man, they're pretty great. So stay tuned for a bunch of showcases, and if you want your base showcased, you can always message me here or on the Base Crafters Discord, which I will leave a link down below for that. What other announcements? Base Off, you guys have... Is it less than a week? No, it's a little more than a week, I think. I think you guys have a week and a couple of days. I'm really excited. We have a nice spread of entries so far, both on US and EU, so I am super looking forward to that. So get your entries done and in for that. And I think that's about it. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and... yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.